Etra-chan sighed.
My name is Karen. I lost both of my parents when I was young, and I have been living with my grandma in the countryside since I can remember. I currently got married to Katsura-san, who is my grandma's helper too. We are hoping that we are blessed with a child at some point as well. It's already getting late. I'm gonna go take Boogie on a walk real quick, okay? Boogie is a dog that we have at home. He's been around since I was in elementary school, so he's already about 14 years old already. It's time to go for a walk, buddy. At the time, my grandma, who wasn't as frail as she is now, was on a walk in the mountains, like she always was. She found Boogie in a box in the mountains. She picked him up and brought him back home. I was seriously so surprised when she brought him home. Boogie was clearly a puppy, and only recently born, so I really can't believe Boogie has grown this much too. What a miracle. He's so lucky that Grandma was the first person to find him. My grandma was a midwife, and she has welcomed countless lives into this world. That kind of experience might be the reason that she was able to keep Boogie alive and raise him. I think as long as Grandma is around, we'll be alright to try to get pregnant too. But Grandma's getting so old now. She's always smiling, just sitting at the side of the yard, smiling at everyone. I bet you she has forgotten a lot of how to deliver and raise a baby and stuff. Speaking of getting old, Boogie is a grandpa too now. He would always be pulling us when he was younger, but now he seems satisfied to be walking fairly close around the house. I mean, I'm okay with that though. It's easier for me personally. Huh? Wait, hey! Boogie! Wait! Hang on! What do I do? Boogie took off and I can't find him. I don't know how long it's been since I've seen him running that fast, but that's not the problem right now. Boogie! Come out here, Boogie! Damn, I don't hear a single bark. Oh, what do I do? No one walks through these mountain roads, so I don't think I can count on anyone actually finding him. Oh, I guess I'll get Katsura-kun to help out at least. What? I forgot my phone at the house, so I gotta go home to get his help. I hope Boogie is just waiting for me back at home. Huh? Boogie? I am so glad you're here. If you're going to go home without me, at least make sure you check in with me, huh? I guess that's a bit much asking for a dog, huh? So, what is that bag you got, Boogie? Where did you find that? I see something that's kind of red inside. Is there raw meat in there or something? But why do you have that? What? Did that bag just move?
What's going on, Karin-chan? What are you doing over there?
Katsura-kun. Well, I lost Boogie for a second, and when I got back home, he was already here. And he had this plastic baggie. And not only that, but this bag he got from Lord knows where suddenly moved.
Huh? Is there an abandoned dog or something in there?
I don't know, but we gotta check what's inside, right?
Huh?
A human baby?
No freaking way!
Why is there a freaking baby in a plastic bag? What do we do? The baby isn't crying at all!
Yeah. Doesn't that mean that the baby is weak?
Yeah. What do we do? This baby is going to die if we don't do something! The hospital! We need to call an ambulance right now! Well, what's going on out here? What's all this ruckus about? Grandma, there's a baby! Oh! Karin-chan, bring me a pile of clean towels right now! Katsura-kun, you call an ambulance right away! Hurry up! Oh, okay.
Right! I'm on it!
I couldn't believe this unbelievably confident woman that was in front of me was my grandma. She was always this warm and relaxed woman, but this time, she was a woman with a purpose. She told us exactly what we needed and where, while she warned the baby in a hurry. It was clear that her old self had awoken, and she was showing a side of her that I had never seen before. And then, there we go. We're out of the woods for now. All right, we should be good for now. Now we just wait for that ambulance to get here to take this little thing to the hospital. Oh my god.
You really saved her, Yuri-san.
It turns out you don't forget something important like this that easily. Afterwards, the baby was taken by the ambulance to the doctor. It was a little bit weakened, but there were no significant problems with it. From what the doctor explained, he said it was basically a miracle that the child managed to stumble into midwife's arms.
If Boogie-kun hadn't found the plastic baggie, and even if the baby was found, if your grandmother didn't conduct a proper triage, then the child was definitely not gonna make it. I knew it.
The baby really was in dire straits, huh? But I wonder why Boogie took off in a beeline towards that baby. Maybe he remembered what babies smell like, you know? The smell of babies? Back in the day, when I just retired from being a midwife, a lot of my old patients used to come visit me and say hello. Check up on me, you know? No one really comes by nowadays. Oh, I remember that too. I remember that there were a bunch of people bringing babies and showing them off, thanking you. Yeah, exactly. All those women were mothers whom I had helped deliver their babies. They came by to show me that their babies had delivered babies and brought them by to show me. Boogie used to watch that often when he was a little pup. Who knows, maybe he actually remembered the smell and atmosphere of babies.
I see. So he sniffed it out and decided to go help the baby. If that's the case, then you really are the child's savior, aren't you? You managed to save yet another life and bring it into the world like you always did before.
No, it wasn't all just me, though. A baby is not born all on its own. Boogie, Karen-chan, Katsura-kun, and the baby's own will to live. All of these factors play into that child's life, still existing today. Realistically, it should be the child's mother pushing and trying as hard, if not harder, than the baby. A few days after the baby was admitted to the hospital, the mother was found. The mother had been admitted to a different hospital by that point, and it turned out to be a 17-year-old high school girl. I didn't hear the details, and I'm not particularly interested in finding out. But she must have tossed the child as soon as it was born. It must have been a pregnancy that she had kept a secret, because she was afraid of telling anyone. Where the hell is the father anyway? Making a high school girl give birth all alone like that.
That's...
I know. I don't need to hear it. I know for a fact that she probably doesn't know who the father actually is. Apparently, the high schooler had relationships with many older men. She couldn't pin down who had knocked her up. She must have not used any form of birth control either, because she ended up with a baby in a plastic bag. But still, that's just too much. You should take responsibility for the life that is born.
Karin-chan.
Doc, what's going to happen to the baby now? The mother may not be able to raise a baby alone, but what about her parents? Can they take the baby?
I don't think that I'm really supposed to tell you this, but apparently, they're saying that they don't want to take the baby. What?!
The baby was thrown away by the mother and rejected by the grandparents. That's too horrible of a story to be real. How is that okay? That may be sad, but it's also the truth. Grandma, infanticide and abortions, it happens in any country at any given time. Babies are all amazing and life must be cherished, but there are parents who can't feel that way, and situations that make it difficult to accept. There is nothing that we can do except make sure we try our best to not end up in that kind of situation. Doctor?
Yes?
Is the baby going to be put up for adoption if no one is willing to take it?
That's right. More than likely, the baby will be taken by an adoption home.
Is it possible that we adopt the baby?
Are you serious? What about your family? Have you talked it over with them?
Yes, we have all talked and are all on board. We kind of figured that something like this would happen. It's been over a week since the child was admitted to the hospital, but no one came by to pick it up, so...
We also researched and found that there's a lot to the process of adoption and whatnot. I think that this is a little bit different than normal, though, so the information that we researched may not be very relevant to this case. Raising a child is no simple feat.
But even so, we would like to live with that child. That is our decision.
Okay then. It's not something that we can arrange in a day or two, but I'll do what I can to make things go smoothly. I really hope that you guys aren't able to only save the baby's life, but the baby's future as well.
And that's how. We filed all kinds of paperwork, and the baby became a new addition to our family. There was a lot that we weren't sure about either, but all of the knowledge that we had while trying for a baby along with my grandmother's help went a long way in raising the baby. Then...
Mom! Look! The flowers!
Look at that. It's beautiful, huh? Susuji is now 7 years old. She attends elementary school in the neighborhood.
Come on, Akane! Come over here! Hang on, sis!
Afterwards, we also had Akane, and she is a wonderful bigger sister as well. I really couldn't have wished for anything more. Boogie and my grandma both have passed away. They both loved and cherished Susuji and Akane till the very last day. I think it'll be a little longer till Susuji learns about the truth of how we found her. But I don't think it'll be so bad, because I think that Grandma and Boogie are watching over all of us from heaven.
Huh?
What is this, Susuji?
Oh no! Mom, there's a puppy here! It's abandoned and just stuffed into a box!
Huh? Oh, look at that!
There's a puppy! It's so cute and small! What do we do? It's so young and small! I feel so bad for it! Hey Mom, can we please take it?
You know, that raising something is a very difficult thing.
But I just can't leave it here all alone like this! I swear, I'll take good care of it!
Okay then, let's take the puppy back home. We really are mom and daughter, huh?
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。普段ポワポワしてるのに瞬時に対応できる。長年やり続けたことは体が覚えてるものなんですね。それにしても命を何だと思ってるんですかね。赤ちゃんなんて望んでなかった、育てられない状況だったからとか、そんなの捨てていい理由にはなりませんからね。こんな方たちにこそお前ら人間じゃねえって言いたくなります。何はともあれ立派に育っているみたいでよかったです。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもいい方向に向かってよかったと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。